Hey there everyone, welcome to TJ's Reef. On this episode, we are going to do an unboxing and review from our friends at Algae Barn. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to TJ's Reef, and like I said at the intro, we are going to be doing an unboxing and a review of some pods and phytoplankton from Algae Barn. Now before we get started, I do have to let you know that I did not pay for this shipment from Algae Barn. It was gifted to me by Algae Barn for me to review and post my thoughts on it. So that's what we're gonna do today. Regardless of whether I paid for it or not, I will give you my honest opinions about how quick it shipped, packaging, quality of the items in it, and value for your money. So we will get to all of those things after we look at the unboxing. So without further ado, here's me opening up the package. All right, so everything was shipped priority 2-day mail. It did come in 3 days, but that's fine. It was well secured, nice sturdy box. No complaints about the packaging. Just use my knife here. Yes, that's my everyday carry knife, which is way more than we need for this. And once we get inside the box here, you'll see, hey, a little treat. Yes, a Swedish fish. And who doesn't love Swedish fish? Along with, of course, the Algae Barn sticker, because everybody has to have a sticker. And inside the foam were the ecopods and the phytoplankton, very well packaged in there. Here is the Ocean Magic live phytoplankton. Like I said, very nice dark green color, awesome pour bottle, I love it, and not diluted out. Then you have your jar of ecopods, some packing material, and what I said was a heat pack, I believe. So yeah, everything arrived great, and this is the first look at the pods. A little hard to see from this angle. You can see everything floating in the water there, but everything looked alive, so thumbs up, boom, everything looked good. And here's another great view of the pods in the jar. You can see them just swimming around in there, floating in the water. If they were dead, they'd be sitting on the bottom. So this is just great to see. There's, I don't know how many, thousands in there. And you can see them against the light here. It's hard to photograph some of this stuff because they're really tiny. But there's a lot of pods in there. So once I was done looking at them here, we took them to the tank. It was nighttime. The lights were off. And the skimmers turned off. All the pumps, all the flow was turned off. And pour some in. And then I went to the other side of the tank and poured them in there. And it's really that simple. Again, it's nighttime. Yeah, you saw the lights there a little bit. That's just the moonlight. So it was pretty dark, actually. Again, turn off your skimmer, turn off your flow, turn off your return pumps, dump them all in. And that's pretty much it. They'll colonize the rocks and the substrate. Of course, your fish will get a little bit, and that's all right. And then I went ahead and fed the tank right away, so I just squeezed in about 25 milliliters with the Ocean Magic. It was super simple, and dumped it in. And this was probably about 15 minutes to 20 minutes after I put the pods in. And then I dumped in some Ocean Magic, and then I turned on the pumps after this, so everything will get mixed around. And then I put it in the fridge, which is where you should store it when you're not using it. So that's how everything came. We've got a nice, I got it here, insulated box. Now one of the things I like about this box is when you open it up, right here on the two flaps are two QR codes. One is to issue a claim, so you know something was maybe DOA. And the other one is how do you use what you just bought? So, you know, how would you introduce the pods to the tank, or how would you, you know, put the Chaeto into your tank, what have you. So that's kind of cool right on the inside flaps here. And then you saw in the video, it was very well insulated. There was packaging. There was, I believe this was a heat pack. It doesn't feel like a cold pack, but I believe this was a heat pack. And this kind of fuzzy like filler that they use for insulation. It was wrapped like this. So you saw that in the video. Everything was alive. You know, you saw it in the video. Everything somehow managed to survive 3 days through the USPS. That's how they ship, is USPS priority mail. I know mine says 2-day on the package, but it took 3 days to get here, which is really weird considering they're in Colorado and I'm in Arizona. But regardless, everything showed up in this insulated box alive. And then you saw the phytoplankton is in a really cool dispenser with the little filler cup attached. So you just take the cap off, squeeze it, squirt, you know, however many milliliters you want to put in your tank, and then you can dump it in. So you don't need a separate cup to measure. The pods themselves came in a jar. It's plastic with a metal lid, and then it is sealed with heat sealed with plastic on the top. So there's nothing leaking out of here. It was filled with water and pods. So great because it's sealed, so no water can get out. It's great because it's plastic, so it's not going to break. And I like to keep these because you never know if you need to like maybe give some macroalgae or, you know, frags or whatever you want to use it for. So cool stuff. This was the EcoPods, which is a mix of different pods. And yeah, so pods and phyto. Now you can either feed these to your tank like I did, or you can start your own culture with them. I've done that in the past. I was raising pods and phyto, and I had so much I didn't know what to do with it. So I just stopped. It was getting to be out of hand. So you can look into that. You know, if you're interested in it, you can get yourself this kit and start your own phytoculture with pods. Super easy. So, all right, final thoughts. What do I think about the Algae Barn product, and is it good for the money? So, honestly, excellent products. The phytoplankton was a nice deep green. I've seen others where they're really light. I had some from another vendor just recently, and it was pretty light green. This stuff is really dark, so it's a nice concentration, not very diluted. So big thumbs up on the phytoplankton. The pods, you know, we'll show in the video here, pods everywhere in that jar. So, and they're all moving. I didn't really see any dead ones. So, I mean, thumbs up on the pods too. It was full of pods, full of phyto. Thumbs up on both those items. The only thing that I think is a detractor is the cost. Here's what this kit is currently going for on Algae Barn's website, and I think it's a little pricey for what you get. That's my only complaint. So I guess it's up to you to decide, is the value there? I think it's just a little pricey, but other than that, the quality was amazing. So is that a fair trade-off? That's for you to decide. I have purchased from Algae Barn in the past, and I most likely will purchase from them in the future. So I guess I'm okay with the higher price, knowing that I'm going to get something that's high quality and I don't have to worry about pests and things like that. So quality of product, 10 out of 10. Value for quality, 8.5 out of 10. I think that's pretty fair review. So if you'd like to buy your own kits from Algae Barn, link is down below. So make sure you click on the Algae Barn link and check them out. I know I would really appreciate it, and so would they. They're super great to deal with, very easy to deal with, and I think you'll really enjoy ordering from them. And while you're clicking on things down below, if you could hit that like and subscribe, we would really appreciate it. So until then, get some stuff from Algae Barn. Big thumbs up. Boombox. Boombox. Boom. Box. Go to Algae Barn.